This is not
Guys,
intense.
come here to the
What's
move.
happening in our
Please,
country.
everyone, hear me. Come here.
And I get very emotional about it.
Come here, guys.
What is happening in South Africa?
Our people are getting murdered, tortured.
It's a black government, it's a black country. They don't.
South Africa, what a country. Now, I saw this video that I want to share with you guys where the white South Africans are crying about the mistreatment they are getting from the black South Africans. And I want you guys to watch this video. The truth is, South Africa is a country with diversity. They have the white South Africans, they have the colored South Africans, and they have the black South Africans. Now, you would think that it is the black South Africans that are crying, but tell me why I come across this video of a white South African farmer who is crying about the mistreatment that they are getting and how they are not safe in their own country, which is South Africa. And I'm wondering, how is this happening? What is happening here? There's another video that you're going to be watching in this same video. That is why you need to watch to the very end. By the way, my name is Princess Banigo, and you're welcome to Banigo's TV, where we give everything conversations, happening all around. Now, you would think that it is the white South Africans that would feel more safe. Tell me why a white South African farmer is crying about their safety, how their old ones are not safe right there in South Africa, and they're scared from the black South Africa. As I said in previous videos that I've done, the truth is every country has its problem, and South Africa is that country that is no different. Even the white South Africans are not feeling safe from the black South Africans. Now, these white South Africans are not complaining about foreigners, they are complaining about black South Africans. And some of the white South Africans feel like the black South Africans are so mean and wicked and strong-hearted that they cannot move on from what happened years ago between the white South Africans and the black South Africans, and how the black South Africans were mistreated years ago, during the whole buhaha between the whites and the black. And these women feel like they cannot move on. You guys are going to get to see this video, and you need to watch to the end so you understand every bit of this conversation. Now, let's go watch, and I will be back.
Where's everyone?
Our old people who can't defend themselves are being burned with cooking oil.
The numbers just rising by the day. It's rising, but I mean, you are always worried that you will be the next.
Farmers feel particularly vulnerable. 74 were killed last year, according to official statistics, although many think the true picture is worse.
Those farm attacks are brutal, and usually they don't steal anything, so there's something, we don't know what it is, but they are just getting murdered, and
they want to make a difference. They want to defend their life, to feel more secure for the family and for them.
So I got shot in my face, and you can see the marks already, and I got stabbed 9 times by a knife, but I survived it.
White farmers own vast tracts of land in South Africa and receive little sympathy. So the ruling ANC is taking drastic action. They've adopted a new policy called land expropriation without compensation. A decision that deeply worries people like Philip Potgieter. He's a fourth-generation farmer in the hills of Limpopo.
It's worrying because promises are being made to the masses, and you don't want to make promises to the masses and not deliver. So currently it's a boiling pot. We grew year by year.
Mr. Potgieter took us for a tour of his avocado and nut farm. It's a profitable business, employing hundreds of local people, and he's not prepared to hand it over.
It's in our blood, our ancestors, our fathers, grandfathers. This is what we were born to do. I mean, where do I go? I can't just pack up here and leave everything we've done here.
This farm is already subject to 4 claims filed by community groups who say the land originally belonged to them. And the official overseeing the process says Mr. Potgieter will have to come to the table. What do you say to a guy who owns land that's been in the family for 4 or 5 generations?
There's nothing we can do, but we can put you through the process together with the community until we find a way out of this, because it needs to happen. So if it needs to happen, you cannot say you cannot claim my land. No, you cannot say that. What you can say, it has to happen.
The government says land will be redistributed because the stability of the nation depends on it.
Now, I have a question for my South African brothers and sisters. Now, this issue you're facing in South Africa, is it a foreigner? You guys are killing each other, the whites and the blacks. You guys have issues. How is it a foreigner's fault that the black South Africans are not owning enough land in South Africa? How is it a foreigner? Is it okay? Well, you could say it is the white South Africans. Well, I mean, the white South Africans are considered your brothers because you guys accepted them and they live with you. Anyway, the conversation did not stop there because this woman right here went ahead to tell us the reason why the black South Africans are the way they are. And according to this white South African woman, it is because the black South Africans are not ready to forgive the things that have happened in the past and are still holding on dearly to the grievances of the things that happened in the past. But I'm thinking, why do the white South Africans own most of it? She is not far from the truth, because part of the reason why Africa, most of the African countries like South Africa has experienced, vast, and beautiful technology and how advanced their country is majorly.
Fathers before our fathers treated black people very bad. They did. And I think Julius Malema wants to just turn.
And I think the only way that you move forward is learning from what happened as opposed to
all South Africans. I really don't want to keep digging out videos, but as it goes, the black playing the white, quite sad. But also, this is just a clear picture that South Africa is not perfect. Like, did you guys see people cooking on fire? Did you guys see, like, that is like a typical village in Nigeria, and these are whites cooking and living like this. Like, look at the way they are living. So please, South Africans, don't come and tell me that Nigeria is a fucked up place and you guys have light 24 hours, while people there are talking about generator, no light in that place because it's a camp, obviously. And people are even waiting on government. Like in Nigeria, who wants to wait on government to settle them with houses? You go hustle, you'll find your way. And that is why Nigerians, they have this hustling spirit. And you see a Nigerian come to South Africa and try to hustle their way out. I don't support the ones that do the illegal things. I would repeat, South Africa, just like every other African country, is not a perfect place. That is why I keep bringing these videos and showing it to people, and we're having this conversation. It is high time that you guys just take a chill and realize that South Africa still has a lot of work to be done. Just like every other African country, stop flaunting Johannesburg. Yes, we know it's beautiful and whatnot, but these whites that are living like this, they are not Nigerians. Okay, are you going to chase them out also? There was a conversation I showed you guys recently where a white South African man and his staff killed black South African women who came into their farm to search for food, which, if you ask me, it is actually wrong to go and intrude, but it doesn't mean that anyone deserves to die for doing that. There are better ways to deal with things, hand them over to the authorities, not kill them and throw their body off to be fed by pigs. And those pigs are still going to be sold in South Africa, so South Africans are still going to eat that pig. Anyway, that is not why we are here. I'm going to leave you guys to leave me with your thoughts on this conversation. Let me know what you think about what you've heard, and let's converse in the comment section, because I like to read your comments and give my reply. I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.